It is July the 3rd, 2025, and I already thank God for my eyes on this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Is it Wednesday? Or is it Thursday? No, it's Wednesday. Yeah, it's Wednesday. I think I was a day ahead yesterday. Well, I think I said it was Wednesday a couple times yesterday. Well, I'm be earlier than y'all anyway, but a day ahead, a year ahead, centuries ahead. But yeah, I think I put Wednesday out there yesterday. Well, it's okay. I mean, it's okay. You knew what day it was, didn't you? Okay, that's all that matter, baby. That's all that matter. So, you know how that go. If I said Wednesday yesterday, somebody said, "Oh, you don't know what you're talking about." It's okay, baby. Like I said, you knew what day it was, didn't you? Okay. Anyway, beautiful day, Grand Rising family. Wishing everybody is okay. I don't think I asked y'all that yesterday. Did I asked them was they okay? Hmm. I don't know. I think I did though. I did. I think I asked y'all a few times and that was still hid, but I did. I asked y'all, was y'all okay? Um, yeah, I did. I did. And I gotta ask you again, are you okay? It's a blessing to be able to wake up and see a new day. That's the first thing, okay? Don't get up right away doing rituals and shit. No, no, no. Thank God for today. Yes, thank God. Tomorrow's the 4th of July. I know people are traveling and stuff. They said the biggest day of traveling was yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. People are traveling and stuff. Y'all be safe with the firecrackers. Y'all be safe going to, people that are slackers. Just be safe, okay? Be safe in your travels and stuff, okay? Um, a few downloads for us this morning. Oh my goodness. It's like I don't even know where to begin. I don't know where to begin, but people be careful of extra people in your circle. Okay, there's some extra people maybe in your circle. Some extra people may be around you, and you got to know that people may be your friend in the flesh, but then in spirit they don't like you, and you don't want those fake spiritual friends. No, I'm serious because a person can be pretend to be your friend, in the physical, but not be your friend in the spiritual. No, seriously, people can pretend they like you here and don't really fuck with you there. You feel what I'm saying? Like you have to really be careful who you call friends. We got to bring back the word associates because a lot of people are not your friends. It's just a lot of stuff that we, need to just start, being more aware of. Awareness is very important. And when you're aware, you teach your children to be aware also. You know, um, People can really fake a frequency. They can. You can, well, fake a frequency like pretending to be your friend when they're not. And it's a lot of people that you may have gotten in contact with. And then you have to be careful of people that are connected to people that you're not connected to, too, because that kind of brings in extra voodoo. It do, especially if they do spells and all that stuff. And we need to start speaking more up about dark magic. I'm gonna say it's dark magic, um, because it is happening. That's a lot of the reasons why people have died. A lot of people why people's in the hospitals. A lot of the reason why people have lost their mind and stuff is because people be doing voodoo and hoodoo and shoo shoo and all that choo choo on them, and that's not right. Because I feel like you that mad about whatever somebody else got going on in their life, and you're so frustrated about what somebody else got going on in their life and who they married to, who they do, then you should go ahead and voodoo you. I mean, you should. That's true. You should go ahead and voodoo you and leave everybody else the fuck alone, because that ain't what you want to do. No, you don't. People don't want to leave you alone. That's why I say be careful who's connected to people that you're not connected to. Okay, especially if they do dark magic and voodoo. And like I said, that's going to be a subject. Those are going to be the two main subjects that we talk about here at the university, which is, I told y'all this was college. Or I didn't tell y'all this. You are attending college if you come on here. You're attending college, yes. And you will get a certificate from God. You will get blessings from God. Once you get up in these classes and stuff, once you get up in your mindset, then there is some things that you can go and get. Okay, after you get up in your mindset. But the thing here at university is that you can't fake that you're there. You can't fake that you care and that you share and all that, because anything you fake here, it also comes back. Okay, so that's one good thing about this school here, that the rules they appear for everybody. You feel me? They for everybody. It's not just for the students. It's for the teachers. It's for all. It's for the president, which I am the president. It's for me too. You know, none of us can do what God do. Okay, but God don't want you. God just wants you to be true, love more on you, and let God do what God do. That's all God wants from you, and a little love too. Okay, so we teach that here. We teach that you do not need to, worry about nobody else. You want to depend mostly on yourself. You want to start with self. You want to start at home, since it starts at home. In your home, just say your body is your home. Let it start there. Okay, and then you can share that everywhere. You don't want to be bitter Betties out here. You don't want to be funky Frankies out here either. You don't want to do, and you definitely don't want to be Judas and Peter. So if you don't be bitter Betty, funky Frankie, or neither one of those other, you'll be fine in this world. Okay. And one more thing, and another thing that you're gonna learn here at the university is that when you have children, you take care of them regardless. And if you can at any time, because there are times where you can't, the struggle be real, but that's how you heal your children and say, look, I feel like I can't, if y'all stop separating them from the mamas and the daddies, if you stop separating or allowing a separation, because some people allow the separation of family, in their homes and stuff. If you stop allowing the separation, stop allowing people to come in and sweep around your door and they ain't even sweep around their own. If you stop allowing these kids to pretend that they're grown with phones and stuff, I mean, it's just a lot of changes that may need to be made. And nobody's trying to tell you how to raise your children today, but just a better way if you want them to be okay. In case you have to lay your ass down. You don't want your children to be out here looking around for love that should have been found already within themselves, and them not having to really depend on anybody else, okay? That's how we want to move it away. That's how you take those curses and say, fuck you, curses. No, I'm serious. We don't want it over here. Get out. That's, yeah, what you want to do with the curses. Because, and another thing you're going to learn is that every family damn near has the same curses upon them. Every family, you don't have to be kin to the family, damn near every family has those curses upon them of abuse, of alcoholism, of homelessness. I'm serious. All of these things. Once you realize that everybody, has somebody, that has experienced, because experience has become my full time teacher. Experience. Yes, experience. Once you experience these things and you get that feeling, whether it's a good feeling or a bad feeling, then you can express that to someone else, like I do, and try to pass them that healing too. Yeah, that healing too. Because hurt people do not hurt people. Hurt people hurt themselves. Okay, that's another rule we're going to learn here, that hurt people eventually end up hurting themselves. Okay, so that hurt people stuff, yeah, hurt people eventually end up hurting themselves. So hurt people, you don't want to hurt anybody else because you're hurting. You go and you grab that emotion. You know how y'all like to choke somebody out and stab people and shoot people? That's what you do with your emotions too. You grab it and you choke it and you slang them and beat them. Emotions. And then you'll get out of your feelings. You've actually started a healing, and you'll see that you're not killing, you're not stealing, you're feeling a different kind of vibe. You don't listen to people that tell you nothing but lies. And then you'll realize that you're becoming more of a God prize instead of a silly prize. I mean, that's what I realized when I opened my eyes to see what God was showing me, because I know man can be fraudulently, I was here trying to show me some things that I don't want to see. And then you got to be ready. This is another thing too. So this is a big one. You have to be willing to accept everything that is and everything that will be. And well, to know that you can't change nothing about God. Nothing. Not even me. I be trying to convince, like, you ain't see them three? Go over there and knock all of them to one knee. But you can't convince GLD. God's timing, baby. God's timing. God's time is always better than a hoe. I mean, yeah, God's timing. And that's what actually everybody's been, even if you didn't know, that's what everybody's actually been waiting on. God's timing. And is God's timing is now. God's timing is now. Because it's like, people may think God was sleeping, didn't know what was going on here. So everybody got the kind of like creeping, right? Everybody got the creeping. Everybody that crept before, don't lie how. But yeah, it got the creeping. Everybody was creeping, 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 creeping. And as everybody was getting creeping or going creeping or whatever y'all was creeping with, God was still watching shit. God was still watching shit. Like, yeah, I see you. Yeah, I see you over there just carried away, over there just shaking the tanny. I see. Yeah, I see. No, no, not right now. Not right now. I'm chilling. God been chilling like I'm chilling. Like God been chilling like I'm chilling. What I just said. Just chilling. Like, yeah, I see. Yeah. Okay, so then you do that back in 2004. Okay, so that's one more checking on. I ain't even getting all upset. So God ain't an upset person. You know what I'm saying? God don't get upset. God don't do that. God is loving. God is awesome. Awesome. You heard about it, right? God is awesome. God is loving. God is kind. God is fine too. Yes, I can see God like, ooh, ooh, you fine too. Yeah. God is everything there is to be out here. It is. God is everything, baby. And to limit God to such a small presence in your life, sure, if I was you, I would really like think twice. I would want it to be the big presence in my life. Big presence. Big presence, because God brings big presents. Not presents like y'all always want something. I'm not talking about, I'm talking about your presence, your essence, your aura. Y'all don't know nothing about, okay, no. Okay. I mean, we learn it. We learn. That's why you come here. You come here to learn, not to burn my goddamn shit up. Why would you want to do that stuff when I'm teaching other people that want to know? You don't come over here and show your ass. No, you don't. You go to another class. You don't come over here showing your ass all these whack ass, the comments and stuff that people say when they should just say, look, do you know that is explained in a different way than what they told us back in the day? And I see she going the right way. She be here every day, and y'all be saying she going away. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, like that, man. Like, God ain't doing all that. God ain't doing it. And if you doing all that, then don't put God in that. That's all. Don't do that, cause God ain't doing all that. God ain't jealous of nobody. Now that's y'all be jealous. Don't be saying God jealous. God wants you to do what you want to do, whoever you want to do it. God ain't like, get your head back over here. Better get your head. No, no. When you ready. When you ready, and then God will know you ready. See, that's how God do. God like, I'm not gonna come and get you. God ain't chasing after you and all that. No, baby, do you. Do you? When it's time, you will go to God, baby. God ain't coming trying to come down here hurting the back, getting all these folks fat and shit and taking them back up. No, God ain't doing all that, baby. If you gonna get there, you gonna get there. And if you ain't, you ain't. I mean, that's I guess the paint that they was trying to use. They painted a picture of God to be shit. It wasn't like me. The picture they painted wasn't like me, but what they said was, they said the voice was raspy, like mine be sometimes in the morning time. Yeah, God is. God is. Mine be raspy in the morning time too. I'm like, oh, is that God in you? Because God's voice was raspy too, wasn't it? Like a voice like thunder. Don't mind be thundering sometimes. Don't it sound like, well, is that a man on there? It don't sound like, oh, okay. I mean, I be feeling that way. Like, damn, you sound like, could be possibly Jesus and them folk. You feel me? So, yeah, I mean, I be just going off their hair like wool. My hair be nappy as hell when I take these braids down. I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm serious. Eyes and shit all glazed up. You know what I'm saying? Glazed. What I said. Yeah. But just thinking about God out here. Just thinking like, damn, so I'm kin to the nigga. I'm serious. Like, don't worry about it. Because that's what y'all call that, black. I'm some kin to the Egyptian. Because God had a little everything. God got a little everything in him. For real, you got every race that even came here. Someone like me, I got every race. It is. I call myself a dog. I'm a mutt. Y'all remember that song? Have y'all heard that on the radio? I'm a dog. I'm a mutt. I love that little song. I don't know. It's funny, but it's not funny. It's cute, but it's not cute. It's complicated right now, especially when we're trying to bring God more down. You can listen to those kind of songs though. And still fuck with God somehow. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You can listen to those. You don't have to listen to church songs all the time. You can listen to music that, puts whatever in your spirit, as long as it's not the devil in your spirit. Because sometimes those songs and stuff can like take over Y'all, not us. Know what I'm saying? You don't let the songs take over you. You know, the bang bang songs. Y'all go out here and get guns and shit, killing bitches and shit. You know, listen to the songs. No, turn that motherfucker off. Not on. No, turn them off. Turn them off. Don't listen to certain music. Certain food can have you feeling a little crazy. You know, talking to people, certain people can have you feeling a little crazy. First of all, the first thing you got to do is know yourself. You're like, I'm cool, calm, collected type of person. I usually don't, get all riled up and shit. You know what I'm saying? You have to know your own energy first. Get to know your own energy. Like, damn, I ain't triggered. I ain't jealous about nothing. I ain't mad at nobody. You know what I'm saying? You have to just go through yourself and give yourself an analyzation. Okay, that means you analyze yourself first of all. Okay, that's the first thing you want to do. Yeah, this is a good process that you can even do with your children and stuff. Now he ain't no bad person. He always chilling. You know what I'm saying? Then I got this one over here, little Ray Ray. His ass always in some bullshit. I always got to be going down here to the police station. He over there stealing with his friends and shit. I'm saying you have to just go through your family too. Now look at this hoe. You know your grandmama ain't talking about shit. The motherfucker always had the different kids that she didn't want to deal with and all that shit. No, you gotta be honest, man, and you gotta be honest about it. That's the first thing you gotta do, baby. You gotta be honest about everything and everybody, especially if you love them. Okay, y'all say y'all love these people, break these people down in your family. Well, Uncle only come around here, and I know this Uncle only come around this motherfucker when them children here. Now, if all the grown folk here, you don't even see Unc, but if them children around, then you know Uncle pervert. And y'all need to write down if these people that touched on you and stuff too. Put it in your own little shit, okay? So when you start breaking down a hoe, I mean, you know how, yeah. When you start breaking down your stuff, you'll know who is who and what is what, and you'll know that you feel it in your gut, nigga. No, I'm serious. You'll feel it in your gut because you'll be like, okay, so that's unk energy. You know what I'm saying? If you get to feeling something else, okay, that's my baby tripping on me. You know what I'm saying? Because that energy, they can grab onto your energy and y'all be out there, doing some bullshit together, basically. And you don't want to do that. You want to make sure your energy, like me, I'm calm, cool, collected. I like to laugh and shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't be worried about now, nigga, nothing, bitch. You know what I'm saying? I'll just be doing my shit, my little shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't worried about no motherfucker putting out no hits and all. It's just me. You know what I'm saying? Everybody not gonna be like me. And that's another thing that you have to realize too. People around you, everybody not gonna be like you. People outside of you, they not gonna be like you. You have to understand that. But you have to understand yourself, right? So I just explained myself just cool and stuff. So when I get the feeling like, motherfuckers touching on kids, and I know I ain't touching on no kids and shit. I feel like a motherfucker thinking, they starting some shit, just stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I have to hold my energy back. That's why I be like, let me calm down. Cause I know that's another motherfucker trying to float around. Cause people do try to float around your astro plane and all. It's some shit. I'm like, God damn, bitch, y'all out here doing all that. So that mean y'all ain't shit. Y'all gotta use all that, secret technology. Astro plane is like, I guess they fly to your house. I don't know. Listen here, baby. All I know is a whole bunch of spiritual attacks that they can do, and I'm like, no, that ain't me. That is you. When people be, oh, you do voodoo and all that. No, I'm telling people what to do. That's true. I don't do no voodoo, baby. I'm scared. And I'm wondering now why people still be doing it and end up they ass dead. So I'm scared. I don't fuck with voodoo. I don't go get rocks and all that. I don't do all that old. To me, it's crazy. And when you go outside of yourself, you got to realize that too, babies and ladies. Once you go outside of yourself and start messing with the bones, and mirrors, and shit and all that, then you are inviting evil spirits into your body, and some people like it. Some people know that they are evil. You know what I'm saying? You got to realize that too. You got to realize that there are some evil, wicked people around us, and they're never going to change. They're going to be just those strange, evil people, until God knock their ass down. But you have to understand that if it's not your energy, you know what I'm saying? You can feel when you got I can't feel when I got, somebody evil around me or somebody trying to be sneaky. And because there's not, and it's gonna make you feel some kind of way. You're gonna feel it in your gut. That's not just something Big Boogie say, and I like it, but it's just something that you do feel like when you are. That's intuition. You know what I'm saying? And see, my intuition, which everybody has it. They say women can feel stuff and stuff. Y'all don't be feeling nothing but some up in you. And you shouldn't want to feel everything up in you like that. You should want to feel outside of you too. What I'm saying is you can, boo. You can feel the intuition if you use it. Men have it. Women have spider senses. Women don't use it. And see, all mine have kicked in. You see what I'm saying? That's my win. All mine done kicked in for the women and the men and then the children too. Yeah, I mean shit for everything and everybody, boo. That's what mine's done really kicked. So I'm not mad at you because you don't want yours to kick in or you're not, what I'm saying, trying to progress your own intellectual intellect. No, I'm not tripping off that. I just know my intellect has risen so high that it has touched the sky. And people are trying to tell a lie to bring you back down to ride with them. But I don't want to ride with y'all. I don't. I don't want to ride with y'all. I want my elevation and my intuition to be as high as it can be. So, like God be, like God be, so you can see everything around you and stuff like that, and having your intuition on the track, because you don't want to feel like this and that. And like I said, I'm laid back. So when I get to feeling some other shit, I'm like, bitch, where you at? Cause yeah, you be want to be like, now who is this sending? Cause people can send it, they can project it. It's called projection. They can project their feelings onto you, and you be like, why am I feeling like this? Also, with thoughts of people, just say you ain't talked to people or thoughts of people, and you just start thinking about them. It's there, they are thinking about you too. Usually, when you think about somebody, they're usually thinking about you too. That's another little secret. You ain't just coincidentally just thought of people. Okay. So, usually, when you think of people, people are thinking about you. And then also, you may have people sending spells for you to think about them. Like, I did not know a lot of people do spells for you to think about them. Like, see, and that's weak because I'm like, so you, to me it is. I mean, seriously, because I have never had to do a spell to make a motherfucker think about me or come see me or love me or be with me. But people actually do that. I'm serious. Their energy is low, low, low. So they feel like if they can get more and more people to gravitate to them to make them feel love. But baby, you have to make yourself feel love. Nobody can't make you. I mean, people can, but you wouldn't understand if they leave your ass, man. Then again, you need to make somebody feel love when all along you should be loving yourself. And you don't have to do spells. So if you out here casting spells and putting spells, you weak as shit. Like you is weak as shit. I mean, it's just weak. You casting spells to make people think about you, to make people have sex with you, to make people stay with you. A lot of people are together because a spell was casted, and a person is too insecure to, let people go. People want people to be down low. Well, I want you up high, ho. I'm telling you, hey, if you don't want to get up high, then don't worry about you and I. I'm just saying, people. If people shouldn't want, well, they're gonna want people, and it depends on you. If you want to be down low too, or if you want to be high, baby. I mean, it's your choice. It is. It is. People always say nobody got no heaven or hell to put you, and they don't. You got one to put it in the door, and that's why y'all be going. And ain't nobody knowing is who in hell right now. Cause nobody don't say that. Well, I'm here to tell y'all, well, doing this big payback, that yeah, people going to hell like that. I'm serious. I don't know if it's that people don't want to be rude after you dead, and I'm scared about that. Cause it seems like everybody that die have heavenly contact, and that's not a fact. Especially when you know people that did all kind of shit, you gonna just gonna put them up there anyway, cause that's not right. When you know somebody should be goddamn in hell tonight. Like, come on, somebody ain't nobody. I ain't never heard nobody say, well, yep, they went to hell, all that goddamn conniving and shooting and killing that and did. Nobody said that. Everybody said, well, they was a good person. And yeah, they love their family. And see, that's what I don't want y'all to put nothing in my bitch about my family love me. Cause no, they did. See, y'all just be carrying it on when people supposed to be gone. And that's why I say that's not being strong. That's not being strong, baby. That's just carrying on like everybody else. And instead of being yourself and saying, no, this death was caused by, so the next person won't have to die in the same lie, basically. People dying in the same lie these days. Why? And then y'all just tell the same lie for all the people that done left here. Well, don't tell now another lie for them same people. Don't do it. Please don't do it. Mm-mm. Everybody ain't went to heaven. The place packed by now, ain't it? It's like the airports right now. They were packed yesterday. You have to recognize your own energy, baby. And if you're not recognizing your own energy, then somebody can take all over your whole body. I'm serious, take over your whole body, have you out here doing shit. Oh, I didn't know I did that. Child, you better go get your soul back. Somebody done, got it snatched. A lot of people have gotten their soul snatched because all they think about is sex. And you can get your soul snatched off in some sex. Have your soul 1 minute and then you get up and you don't know what's going on. Oh my goodness, they done ripped me. They got my wallet, they got my panties and all that, baby. That's why I say always try to balance your energy. Know your energy. Know you, basically. Know you and how you would do and how you really feel too, even about you. Because some people don't feel their best about themselves, and they take that out on everybody else. Some people pretend well, do a lot of pretend like they don't, feel this way or feel that way, and then the feeling. And see, that's why God is healing right now, because people, it's the feelings. It's the feelings. It's the weight of your heart. When you mad as hell at somebody, like really, you mad, like, oh, bitch, you got me so motherfucking pissed, like that. But your heart, that's where God is at. Because God is like, okay, I know you're going to get mad. Probably every day you're going to get mad about something. Every day you can get mad. But how do your heart stay? That's how we getting judged every day. And from back in the day, when y'all was putting all this stuff on layaway, what did your heart feel about that? Your heart, your real feelings about it, your real feelings. Because, people can say, no, we just don't talk about it because we heal from it. And knowing that you haven't healed from it, that's a lie, for one. That's one lie that you have to deal with. And then you still need to go heal your shit. A lot of people still ain't healed yet, and the stuff happened to them when they was children. Now they grown up to be grown adult children. Children. Just because somebody is grown doesn't mean they're grown. That's why they say age ain't nothing but a number. Folk be putting on. I'm see they do. They be putting on, baby. Age ain't nothing but a number. Some people, hell, younger is more educated, more in tune with themselves, every younger people. The older people, we try to give y'all a little slack and stuff because we know y'all have went through a lot of stuff. We know that. But that don't mean y'all pay us back. We ain't the ones that did the shit. Older people be mad at us. Oh, we had to do this and we had to do that. Well, since y'all did, y'all should want us to as your kids. And that's just a real ass shit. Like y'all done went through it. We hate that y'all went through that, but y'all finna think y'all finna take us to it. What I said, y'all not. That's a damn lie, Red. Know what I'm saying? No, I'm saying for real. Every woman and man, no, y'all. That's what y'all went through it for. Like we had to go through something too, and half of us had to go through the same thing as you, and that's not what we supposed to do, baby. No, you supposed to pass down your kids LLCs and D's and shit, not no goddamn toxic shit. No, 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 baby, no. No, no. Once you went through that door, you closed that hole. No, I'm serious. You closed. I've been closing door like a motherfucker around here now. For the rest of the children that's gonna have to come down. They got to, baby. The world is not finna stop with you fools. I mean, with you people. It's not. It's not. A bunch of fools and shit just gonna be taken out, but it's not finna stop there. God ready for God's people to come in now. God sending God's people in now. That's all it is. God sending God people in there because the devil done had it. People running this bitch out to crash it out. Like for real, y'all about to crash out, like crash out, dummies. Crash out. Yeah, yeah, we'll go. Yeah, we'll do this. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah. Yes, men and women. Robotic and type shit. AI up in that bitch. That y'all gotta quit. Y'all getting too much fake ass shit, man. Y'all got so much shit now. You want to fake text messages, fake videos, and fake hoes, and it's too much. No, God said, "Now, see, y'all finna get carried away, and let me go back and shit away." I'm serious, God. I'm like, no, y'all finna get carried away. Y'all got the AI, y'all got motherfuckers running over here talking about that's them and that's the damn lie. That AI can be anybody. It can make you a whole damn and have you. Oh yeah, that's her. Be like, nah, bitch, that's AI. That's why I don't even give it a try, baby. I don't fuck with AI. I am EI. I am. I'm EI. I don't fuck with AI now. I don't. I don't want nobody talking for me. And AI can do this. After a while, you let that motherfucker, then you just gonna be sitting there and they gonna be took over your whole life. Got your whole life out here running it with AI. Fuck AI. I don't fuck with AI. And AI ain't fucking with me. That's it. AI ain't fucking with me. No, no. And then another thing I just realized too, the new thing they got too much shit coming out for y'all. And they see, you know what, that makes y'all lazy. That's what it is. To make you the more new shit they come out with, the more lazier y'all gonna get. I'm sitting here, look at the kid, bitch. They don't even sweep, they don't mop, they don't. No, they offering them computers, offering them games and shit. And the more you get disconnected from God, bitch, the more sick you get. And y'all done got sick. That's what it is. So y'all sick. Y'all sick. It's a lot of people sick. That's what it is. They got disconnected from God because they got all this computer, this, they, child. You know, before they had all that, before they had doctors, before they had people still living. Did y'all know that? I'm talking about thousands of years. People were still living without the doctors, without technology. Can you imagine? I'm not quite sure y'all can't, not having a phone, not having to talk on the phone, but then you had communication go so long. Y'all not say that's what I'm saying. Telepathic communication is very important to where if you don't have a phone, you know, I done tried to try that, like to where I don't have a phone. I have a Wi-Fi app, but I was trying to do that. Like when I leave the Wi-Fi and I just be out here in the world, I'm like, I don't need it. I don't want nobody contacting me. If I can't contact you telepathically, we're not talking. I'm serious. I don't be like, oh, I need to keep my phone in case something going on. Shit, if it's going on, hell, God gonna put me on. You feel me? Yeah, God gonna put me on. If anything going on, I'm gonna let God put me on. Cause see, y'all be trying to call people on the phone. Oh, I need you to go to the. No, ain't nobody doing all this. See, you fucking with my emotions. I'm cool, calm, collected, and God respect it. So you gonna have to do that. Yeah, you gonna have to respect it too. I mean, cause that's what God do. God respect it. God like, okay, you ain't got no phone. I'm gonna tell you what's going on, and you be strong. You feel me? You ain't gotta be carrying on with everybody else. Cause somebody can call you on your phone. Say you got it going on, right? You going on about your day and shit. Then somebody call you on your phone with some toxic shit. Man, they had to take such and such to the hospital and stuff. First thing you're gonna do is what? Grab your emotions. Oh my God, what happened? And no, calm down, Lawada. You see what I'm saying? Calm down, Lawada. Like, okay, what happened? Okay, okay, just calm down. Then you try to get the other person that's trying to give you that extra, topping. Yeah, we're gonna call it extra topping. You calm down. You like, okay, are you okay? Well, calm down, calm down. We gotta realize stuff happen like this all the time. Now, who the fuck in the family then lost their mind, depending on what the message is. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the news is. If it's tragic news, somebody in the family lost their mind. Uh-huh. And somebody else is gonna end up dying. You feel me? That's how it works, baby. Yes, it do. And I'm trying to tell y'all, like I try to tell Beverly Sue, my mother. But what I'm trying to say is it worked just that way. And you don't want your people taken away because of something somebody else had to say. Y'all get to play now? I'm trying to explain it the best way I can so y'all can keep y'all women's and y'all mans and y'all kids and friends and just so y'all can keep y'all. That's all. But yeah, it works just like that down here. That's called law of attraction. That's called law of cause and effect, law of relativity, and anything like that dealing with universal law. Yeah, y'all kind of study that universal law because it'll tell you everything that I saw in universal law. Everything. It'll tell you about your family. It'll tell you about everything, but also about you. Because you need to, if you need to know anybody, if you need to know anybody, anything, you need to know you. So when you have to come in contact with all these different spirits too, you'll know what to do. Now, you out there calling on spirits, you out there doing spell work. Listen here, if you out there doing all that dark magic, that's on you, baby. I can't tell you nothing about that because I don't participate in it. I don't feel like I have to put a spell on a man for him to want to hold my hand. Hell no. That's a lot of y'all, but a lot of people do. That's called insecurities, boo. And I don't have them on me. That's you. I'm sorry. I don't have no insecurities about, oh, this man is going to leave me or I need to put a spell on him so he'll feel like fucking me. And that's weird. And that makes you less than a lady or a man, baby, or whatever y'all be trying to be. But no, and nobody gonna use no spell work on me. All those lust spells and love spells over there, and all, baby. Listen, if I don't care, I don't care. I don't want. Yeah, that there. I'm just saying. Yeah. I mean, I'm just not playing. I'm not playing with witches and warlocks, and I'm not doing all that shit. And I'm not playing with no man that act like no bitch. I'm not because I realize there's a lot of men that get so upset with you because they really actually want to be you, boo. I mean, they do. We got women. You do have men that want to fit in your skin, and they'll never will again. They won't. They ain't even men. That's why I say you have to, yeah, watch out for the men that call themselves men that ain't really men. And I don't got nothing. I had to just slow it down. I don't have anything. Again, I know I'm not competing with no woman, for no man. So I know I'm not competing with a man for a man. So I have to say that again because some man think we competing and I'm needing the no, y'all, if it wasn't if and these men are men that don't like their mothers, then had some kind of sexual abuse encounter with a woman and never just got over it. And because for a man to hate a woman when you get your name and your game and that's not strange from a woman, then yeah, we got some serious problems down here. And we got men down here that do not like women at all, like not at all. But that's their problem. You feel me? Well, I'm telling them that's their problem. That's their problem. There's some inner issues that they got to deal with. It ain't got nothing to do with no inner issues of no bad bitch. No, hell no. But I notice a lot of y'all men. You would think that some of these comments were coming from women, but these comments, a lot of those hateful comments, and was you doing this and bounce that ass and all that, it's from some man that's triggered that he can't be a woman again. Some man, because us women are uplifting one another now, being more empowering to one another and not, trying to be undercover with a man that is unsure of himself, let alone his brother. You feel me? So, yeah, I mean, I've also learned that a lot out here. I'm like, damn, the men supposed to be protectors. Half of these motherfucking niggas can't protect you because they can't protect themselves, baby. They can't protect themselves. And instead of them telling you that I ain't got no protection and shit, you know what I'm saying? They'll try to make up something on another bitch. But that's sick. Like I said, we got some sick men out here. So women be very cautious. A lot of these men just want to date you because they knew they lost us. Yeah, 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 they do. They feel like if they can trick you and no, baby. A lot of these men that have different, lots of baby mamas and stuff, issues, just trying to cover it up. And another woman would think he doing that stuff. No, he doing y'all, not us. Yeah, he doing y'all, baby. He doing y'all. I promise you. It don't take that many women at all. You can have that many you can have that many children with one woman. Yeah. Like your girl out there. It's a lot of people got a lot of children by one person. So you don't have to be no man hoe, man hoe. Don't nobody want no man hoe no more. Cause hell, we don't know which way y'all go. I don't know which way y'all go. So I don't want me no man hoe or no man feeling like a woman's supposed to be a hoe and that slow ass shit. Cause I also think that a man could be a bitch. So I mean, we gonna do that every day. Think about it. I'm saying we just thinking about it like that's how it be sometimes. But I ain't around here with you men that's mad at women doing crimes, and I know them be the main ones. They be mad seriously. Half of them don't even like their moms. They don't like their moms. King Solomon was like that. Wrote a whole Bible for y'all. Not King Solomon, my bad. King James. King James was like that. Didn't like his mama and was gay. Didn't give a damn what his mama say. I mean, seriously, you got to think about, people only think one way. I think every way but loose, baby. I do. I think every which way but loose. I do. And I be thinking of a lot of shit too. Like, okay, so that's why you like that. As long as we don't have no contact, you stay your ass back with this shit. Because, a lot of people have a lot of healing they need to get, though. For real, a lot of it. Like, see, especially those men that don't like women. They don't like their mamas. They don't like their sisters. They aunties. Just nobody. But you in the world though, and you came from a woman hoe. So I don't. Yeah, yeah. I don't see why y'all ain't been had to go. But y'all, those are lessons that y'all have. I mean, you cannot like women all you want to. Like for you men that be listening and coming on here every day, the first motherfuckers on here and shit. I don't care about y'all not liking me, cause see, the energy is not gonna exchange. Cause that's strange for a grown ass man to be playing them games, like for real. But okay, and I'm quite sure you got children that are probably gay. I have noticed that a lot of men that have gay sons, they really don't fool with them. I mean, not in a way to where they should fool with them, like trying to get them to not be gay. Is that way? Is what I'm talking about. I guess the men ain't even figured themselves out. It's a lot of men haven't figured themselves out whether they got children or not. And them having a lot of baby mamas does not, I mean, that's pointed out that there are some issues going on, baby. It's not that he's a ladies' man like that. A ladies' man only has one woman or only wants one woman. That's a ladies' man. Y'all didn't change the damn plans. Like that's a real ladies' man. Yep, the women want him, but they can't have him. You feel me? Y'all got men out here, hell, anybody can grab him. I'm saying anybody can grab that roach. I don't want him, baby. I don't want y'all little roaches. I don't. Anybody that take any kind of toasts, no, I don't want them, baby. Then half of them are married just for cover up, and got women out here that agree with this. So I'm just not agreeing with it. I'm not agreeing to marry no man and be out here in the land. He out here holding another man's hand, and here I am staying over here with a woman. No. People have been becoming whole families like that. I don't want that shit. Everybody don't have to take that. Well, this all we got right now, right? That's all y'all got. But I'm too hot to even have got that right there. No, baby. No, I'm good. Good. I've decided to I've decided to make some decisions for myself, and I should. Cause y'all have motherfuckers out here knocking on wood every day. Not what y'all keep knocking on that wood for. No, I'm not gonna be knocking on no wood with her. No, no, no. I'm just saying though. But it's common sense. It's looking around like you would if you was a president, looking around at everything. Okay, so these people over here act like that away. And realize why these people are acting like that, because some of them ain't healed, baby. A lot of people ain't healed. They just walking around, ain't thinking about healing, steady thinking about stealing and all that, baby. You got to just, hey, always keep yourself safe, honey. Keep yourself safe. And don't let nobody give you no feelings anyway. If you're gonna be a good person every day. Don't worry about what people say. And then another thing too, and I'm gonna let y'all go. God do everything, baby. God do everything. Everything. All you gotta do is put some umph in it. No, for real, put some umph in it. When you ask God for something, make sure it's in your heart too. And I ain't talking about out here, baby, God, could you go on and kill that bitch, boo? No, I ain't talking about all that. Y'all weird as shit. Y'all asking God to kill a real bitch. Come on now. Y'all gotta stop that. For real. God ain't finna do nothing like that. God ain't finna do that. That's why y'all have to get the energy weapons and the spell work out. We got to get the book out. Gotta get the book out. We got the book of the dead. I can't believe that card read, but yeah, they be using the book of the dead because they be wanting people dead and scared to live their life, and you gotta live it like this, and you got no, baby. God is big, big, the biggest, the largest. These folks just fucking retarded. No, for real, they retarded, baby. God, the biggest, the largest. You don't limit. God is not no limit. No limit. God is all, everything, everything. God is everything, baby. God is everything. God ain't no jealous God. That's what them folks said that wrote the Bible. That was your boy King James. He been mad at his mama since I guess that happened to him too. Most of these men that are really mad at something happened to them when they were little and their mamas didn't protect them, and everybody feel like their mama should protect them, but the men feel a little more because the women are daddy's girls supposed to be for sure. Yeah. So that's why a lot of men are upset with their moms because their moms didn't protect them or didn't do nothing when it happened to them or knew that it happened and didn't say nothing and kept on going, knowing that her little boy had whatever. But you got to realize your mama wasn't together too. Some of that stuff happened to your mama, boo, and she didn't know what to do. She tried to. But she didn't know what to do. Like a lot of our mothers, a lot of the stuff that we go through, if you really even thought about it, baby, it happened to them too. And they don't know what to do. They don't know how to handle you. And you know how to say it too. That's true. They don't know how to handle you. They've been trying to handle me for the longest, but I'm the strongest. And that's why y'all been trying to handle me for the longest. But the strongest can't be handled. That's what I channel. The strongest can't be handled. The strongest know how to survive and how to make it too. And ain't nobody got to fake and fuck with you. No, we don't. Y'all say we do. No, we don't. Especially if that's not what we want in our family, because we grow up and we make our own family. So you get a choice to go up. Okay, so you get all these experiences from the family that you are born into, people that may have taken you at birth. Okay, and you find out the way that all of them are living. Anybody you say family, you find out how everybody living. You see like, okay, I want that to be a part of me. I don't want. That's how you determine your family, though, and you don't allow your family to fuck up your family, if you understand that. Because once you leave that nest, it's like sometimes you don't never go back because you was like, no, I learned all them lessons and shit. Because that's what lessons do. They're supposed to teach a lot of you. lessons. Yeah. So you take those lessons, each one, whether they've been good or bad, and we done had some bad experiences. I've had some bad experiences, but you know what I'm gonna take with me? The good ones. Yeah, the good ones. I'm gonna take them there to the next stage of life. Cause you go through stages in your life too. You might not be on a stage like I'm finna be, but you do have stages that you don't even see that you go through, and even in the family. Like you like, damn, I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be like that. You know, some people can teach you not to never want to be like nobody else again. I'm serious. Some people can inspire you not to never want to be like nobody else. You know, be just yourself. You know, if it works for you and you're not hurting anybody, then child, that's what I do. If I was you, if it works for you and you ain't hurt nobody or even trying to, because you know some people, oh, I'm doing this is working for me, but then in your spirit, you know, where people can't see it, in your spirit you conniving and dirty and shit, and that's where God pick up that. You feel me? That God picks it up, baby. God pick up every dirty, conniving, low down spirit it is down here. The devil. The devil. Just on a different level because y'all done took it a little lower than God expected. And God was like, oh no, you was being tested. And now somebody's finna be arrested. Yeah, somebody gonna get arrested, baby. I'm talking about arrested. Because as you was being tested in your life, because we always do, God is always testing you to see what that heart gonna do. What that heart do. That's what you need to be asking you, baby. Yeah, I see. Oh yeah, don't ask me nothing. Anyway, what that heart do? What your heart do? When you think nobody's watching you. Cause that's what God watching that heart, boo. Like, oh, okay, I know you went over there and did that, but where was your heart at? That's why I say I'm smart back. I'm smart back. I've been thinking of new names for myself. Smart back. Back smart. No, I'm saying you could change it. You could change it around if you want to, but smart back and back smart. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. God got all that down here. Just different stuff you can get from God down here, and different stuff you can get from the devil down here, and then different stuff you can give yourself down here. You just choose, baby. And if I was you, I would choose the right thing. Choose the right thing, then. I'm gonna put that one in. Choose the right thing, then, and you won't always win. You always win, friend. Choose the right thing, then. What you especially this the main one, especially what you're doing when nobody or you think, hint hint, nobody's watching. That's the one. That's the one. Yep. Well, that's our message this morning, y'all. It's up to you, really. Your heaven or hell, you can pick it out and don't tell nobody. You ain't got to tell nobody, baby. It'll show up. I'm serious. It'll show up. It will show up. And teach your children good stuff. Don't teach them what they had taught us. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Don't do it. Anyway, that's the message on this beautiful day. And it's okay, men, for y'all to feel a certain type of way about women today. But I'm going to tell you one thing about this woman right here. I'm still going to stay strong in every way I possibly can. And look, it don't matter. You just ain't my man. You feel me? Like, no, go not like me some more. But it's a no for me. And that's even including, yeah, family. Well, that's how it's going to be for me. Well, that's the message, lovely people, lovely souls. I wish y'all the best soul goals. And remember your heart, because God knows. Okay? We'll be back later on today. Y'all go ahead and take that with you. Okay? And listen to what God say, the birds say. Y'all try not to watch too much news today. Okay? Love y'all. Bye.